What is going on, everybody? This is Marcus. We're going to do She-Hulk Episode 7 Easter Egg Breakdown. A lot of Easter eggs to cover. I spotted a couple when I first watched it for the first time. Especially the scene where Jen was actually watching the Muppets classic, The Great Muppet Caper, where Miss Piggy was breaking out of prison. And her facial expression was so hilarious because she was doing it cartoonishly, bending the bars, which is so hilarious though. So it's totally a classic and one of my favorite movies. But so many Easter eggs to cover, especially when you scan the QR code where you can actually get Tales of Astonish, where you can actually read the first appearance of Porcupine, Manbull, and Tales of Astonish, of course, with El Agaria as well. So yeah, but we're definitely going to go ahead and break that down. I think what everybody is looking forward to is seeing Daredevil in Episode 8. So seeing Daredevil and Frog Man is what I'm looking forward to seeing for the next episode and tomorrow's episode for sure. But one thing I want to do, guys, I know I've covered a lot of stuff, so I wanted to apologize for not covering She-Hulk, but I've actually been watching She-Hulk, and it's definitely one of my favorite series. I've been watching it previously. So you guys already have seen my previous videos where I've covered all the Easter eggs. I've seen them all, so I just want to let you guys know that definitely on track with that. I've covered other videos, but definitely going to focus on the next last two episodes of She-Hulk. So it's definitely going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing what the season finale is going to be like for episode 9. So that's definitely not going to air until next Thursday. So I'm looking forward to doing that as well. But we're going to go ahead and get started. But before I do, thank you guys so much for your support. For those who are new to my channel, for those who are seeing it for the first time, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share my video. And make sure that you hit that bell to enable notifications whenever I drop a video. And we're going to always keep this thing going. You guys' feedback means so much to me. I love y'all so much. We're going to keep always coming higher, always getting higher subscribers. So thank you guys so much for everything. I would not be able to do this without you guys, so thank you all so much. So I got Jessica Clemens from New Rockstars. We're gonna go ahead and do the Easter egg review of her. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Jessica Clemens, here to break down episode 7 of She-Hulk for you. We spent some time back with Emil Blonsky getting a gander at the retreat we've heard so much about. We're introduced to the best damn group of friends and girls.
I get Wizard of Oz with those guys though.
So let's get into it. God, this episode really just came from me. Not like it. Anyways, we open up to a shot of Jen's bathroom, which is gorgeous. This is a God's eye view in film.
Very common in films, the God's eye view.
Above the subject, hence the name God's view. Most commonly used in Wes Anderson movies. I genuinely love this. Though it makes you feel unfamiliar with the character, I think it opens the space for you to interpret so much more about them. Their movements, the environment, and how they maneuver in set space, etc. These are the kind of great shots for visual storytelling that I love. And kind of like in Miss Marvel, we're getting the floating bubble text. We see it's a text message from Josh.
Like Miss Marvel.
Man, she met
Josh. Yeah.
Now, I think
he's not trustworthy.
Have the right to be suspicious of him with this weird message he sends to Jen, and Jen's like, "How do you know what neighborhood I live in? He's a sketchy dude."
Very sketchy.
Jen lives near West
Probably
Hollywood,
won't know more about him until
with
tomorrow.
that 90036 zip code, so no wonder she likes to party and has money. Jen listening to Spotify, and this song really opens up the episode. It looks like she's listening to FUBT from Haim's recent album, Women in Music Part 3, but what we really hear is Now I'm In It, the bonus track to that album. The opening line is literally about waking up, looking in the mirror, and not recognizing yourself. Haim said it's almost like every existential crisis, you're like, this person is me, but I don't recognize myself, so I think this is perfect mapping to Jen right now. This shot of Jen's bathroom and bedroom, and this single dolly shot around her house is, ooh, chef kiss. The shot I'd call sort of a tracking shot. Most tracking shots, the camera is following the character, but this feels more like Jen is following the camera. Either way, it immediately reminded me of the breakup scene in I, Tonya with Goodbye Stranger, how the camera pans.
I've never seen I, Tonya or Goodbye Stranger.
Spiraling. This shot is completely thematically pleasing. The two shots definitely are perfect for expressing the duration of time that's been spent contemplating and just waiting. I would love to just talk to this DP and director about these shots because this is giving 16 candles the you. Is it RJ?
16 candles.
Absolutely not. I hate Josh, and I hope he dies. Presumably, their first date is a taco truck, which you can see the
Josh is a trip.
This week's comic leads you to
Josh is
Tales
crazy.
to Astonish, came out in 1959, issue number 48,
Tales of Astonish, the
Ant-Man and
porcupine.
the Wasp Battle the Porcupine. Oh, I hit that. No. Okay. And when she goes home, they
I love Jessica. She's so cute.
This guy has Jen distracted, texting under the table during a meeting. They go to a flea market, and doesn't that dog just look like Jonathan? And then there's no sexy time. No sexy time here. They go to a drive-in, they have a great time, and then there is sexy time. The next day, it's Friday. Josh is just gone, which would piss me off, but Jen is just happy for now. Jen is wearing a nice plum suit that's similar to her iconic purple suit in the comics, and Josh still hasn't responded because he sucks.
Yeah.
We're at GLK&H. Nikki comments that Jen's been nominated
purple
as
suit, though.
SCLA's Female Lawyer of the Year, which is the gala that she attends in the sparkly dress that we see from the trailer. It actually stands for Southern California Law Awards. We also think at the same time as that trailer, we get these guys with the same looking machine that sent those sort of high
from the Incredible Hulk
that worked on Hulk
2008
until it didn't. So this could be another setup, or fingers crossed, this is where she's just planning to meet Daredevil. Please, I just don't want another setup. My heart can't take it anymore. Nikki says this.
Oh, are you going down a rabbit hole on that intelligentsia site?
If you remember the last episode, this is the website that spews trash on women, specifically She-Hulk, and even trades knowledge on how and if you can harm her. Mallory didn't want her mentioning the site to Jen, and Nikki, as a best friend, immediately calls her and leaves her a voicemail telling her exactly what it is. But Jen's clearly not fazed because she's got bigger things on her mind, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why am I complimenting him? I hate him. I love that it's now just a joke for Jen to say she Hulk smashed the trolls on the internet. Like, Hulk didn't do absolute hardcore damage. Also, Nikki's notepad just says, "Get it done," with a couple of notes, and I love her even more. Jen's getting a little pissed and a little scary in this shot that gives me the same heebie-jeebies from the beginning of A Clockwork Orange. She's gone mad. God, this is completely me. Her phone transitions into
I never seen Clockwork Orange either.
Watching the Great Muppet Caper, Jen's about to break out of this prison just like Miss Piggy. The next morning, Jen's woken up by Nils Frohoff,
Great
Chuck
Muppet
Donnelly,
Caper.
played by John Crucio. I hope I pronounced that right. Who works for the California Department of Corrections. You can also see on her nightstand the books for Behold the Dreamers and In Cold Blood, which I think is Truman Capote, and I just love her. This entire conversation with Chuck is only looking for sweets, and the balloons behind him say happy retirement, so someone definitely has cake there. She's on her way to see Emil through Malibu Canyon, and on the way, she can't stop checking her phone to see if Josh has responded. But she does take a break and listen to Bop by Hanson.
Hanson.
We reach the retreat,
and
from
those
the
guys.
outside, it looks massive. It's called Summer Twilight, and Chuck refers to her as the Jolly Green, which I assume the Jolly Green Giant.
The Jolly Green Giant.
And I love that she corrects and confirms it is hulking out instead of turning into a Jolly Green suit or whatever. I just like her correcting people. So Chuck is fixing Emil's inhibitor that he messed up when touching the electric fence his favorite chicken was stuck in. Princess Silk Feathers. So yeah, that story sounds completely made up. But maybe he is that cartoony. The only reason I'm led to believe that Emil is lying is because we see him in the mid-season trailer as Abomination. So perhaps he's been changing back and forth, but also let's note that in that mid-season trailer, only men are high-fiving him. And we've been watching the show, so we can't trust most of the men on it. So it's a little bit off, but I just want us to keep it noted. Not long after Chuck leaves, we're introduced to Manbull, played by Nathan Hurd, and El Aguila, played by Joseph Castillo. In the comics, Manbull, aka William Torrens, was injected with a special serum by the professor who was instructed by Mr. Klein. This serum was based on bull enzymes, which mutated him into a half-man, half-bull, hence the name Manbull. As for El Aguila, aka Alejandro Montoya, he's a mutant, you say? And he can shoot bioelectric energy blasts, but he would use his sword to control that energy blast. He's a skilled fencer, an acrobat. Though some see him as an underwhelming character, he's actually really, really cool, and basically played Robin Hood to all the people in New York, and he's a swashbuckler, dang it. If you don't know what that is, it's a person who engages in daring and romantic adventures with bravado or flamboyance. Make him my man. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so Summer Twilight is huge. They even have a sweat yurt, and this one could be a ceremonial sweat lodge. A yurt also looks like this, usually made up of all natural materials similar to tents, but much, much bigger. A lot of people even live in them now. They're super cool. When Jen is not enough and is looking for service, the song playing is Peppers and Onions by Tierra Whack, basically about figuring things out for yourself and just being a human, which Jen will do shortly. Jen wanders into the real retreat Emil was talking about. We immediately see the goddess Saraswati. We see the Seize Your True Power, Abomaste, a play on Namaste. I also like Abominasty. I wish they would
Abominasty.
achieve everything. Some Hindu worship practices.
Namaste,
a jar
Abomination,
full of bills
Namaste.
that says chicken jar. In a better shot later, we see Blonsky's proverbs, today is today, and make your goal a reality. We also see Lord Ganesh. Behind Emil, you see coffee, photos of himself. It looks like a self-help money bag retreat. He's just like making money off these folks, maybe. maybe. I don't want to believe he's bad. I really want to believe Emil's good now, but I don't know. You can't trust anyone. It's like they're all squirrels. We've met Manbull and Aguila, but we haven't met Porcupine, played by Jordan Aaron Ford. There are two people that wore the Porcupine suit. The OG Porcupine, Alex Gentry, and currently Roger Gaki, who bought the suit off of Hobgoblin. The OG Porcupine was a weapon designer and made their intense suit covered in quills that was able to shoot gases, chemicals, and the quill sometimes. He made this suit for the government, but when he knew they wouldn't pay him as much as the suit was worth, he just engaged in his own money-filled crimes, and I kind of like that. Saracen, played by Terrence Clow, aka Muzafar Lambert, in some parts. There's two Saracens in Marvel Comics. Muzafar is a mercenary and assassin that we first set up in the Punisher series, while Saracen is one of the first vampires on Earth. We first met him in Blade Vampire Hunter issue number 1, so that could be the reason why Emil's confusion on whether he's a vampire or not. Jen breaks the fourth wall for the first time this episode to remind us that dummy that tried jumping her
the wrecker
from episode 3 is here. Also, they did previously on him, but in episode 4 and slightly in episode 6. And I don't care. I still think he's a villain on the down low. He was one of the people that ushered her to delete Josh's number first, maybe to lose evidence. Also, I believe in people changing, but Jen, this guy was clearly working for something bigger.
The Wrecking Crew.
Investigate him. Let's take a break. Because you know
what? Like, seriously.
You are glued to that thing. This isn't the first dad behavior Jen's got from clients.
Come on, you're like your dad.
When they start giving her group advice, it hits way too close to home. I've texted someone, I can't stop smiling. Is that bad? Is that horrible? I thought that was a nice thing to say. I've said that before, and this episode just hits me in different feels. I love everybody here. Everybody in this group except for the wrecker. I love everyone. But Saracen is definitely by far my favorite. With this call out about the blood, okay, did we or did we not say he's trying to get her DNA? Josh was completely just trying to get her blood. Saracen may be a weirdo to some, but he's on the money. He wanted the blood, and I just love the call out. How can you hate this speech that Jen gives? How can people not like Jen? This scene when Jen explains having to be Jen or She-Hulk when she is Jen through and through, and when she said Jen is great, I was clapping. I was so happy. I was watching this by myself in my house, and I was so ecstatic. Because look, we've all been ghosted at least once, and if you haven't, great, but I have, and it sucks. It hurts, especially when you give this person everything of you. So
I love you, Jessica.
Speech of never finding someone to like
I like you.
Himself is great and eye-opener, and I'm sure what a lot of us needed. And like Aguila said,
Josh has made an enemy of this entire group.
Josh has made an enemy of this entire group. Also, I just love this group of men, except for maybe Wrecker, but the rest are great. Not only did Wrecker straight up say it smells like a fart when Porcupine took off his mask, but the voice said, "What, am I ashy?" Baby, be for real. With all that moisture like that suit,
it's like, my dude, you gotta actually spray some Axe body spray or basically put like Guilty Gucci around yourself, man. I mean, that bad odor, almost as bad as the skunk himself, though, man. Like, good gosh. That's just funny, dude.
I feel like they're improvising everything, and I love it. Peep Jen's contacts in her phone. There's a lot of people, and I'm going to go through them each because I'm a weirdo. Donna Jacobs is an editor for She-Hulk. Luke Jacobson is the designer that made her outfit. Wendy Jacobson is a co-EP on
Luke Jacobson from the last
She-Hulk.
episode.
Jamie, this could be Jamie Hallett, the VFX supervisor. Giselle Johnson, the director of post-production streaming at Marvel Studios. Jesse Johnson, the VFX PA. Jessica, it just says Jessica. This could be me, but it probably isn't. It's probably Jessica Gal. Some people have speculated it could be Jessica Jones, since it's where her last name would be, but it's also in alphabetical order if her last name was missing, so it's still kind of up in the air. Justison, Pratt, and Anderson is probably Shannon Justison, the VFX supervisor, Sarah Pratt, the VFX coordinator. Anderson could be a few folks. The set dresser Michelle Anderson, comic writer Bill Anderson, Craig Anderson, the list goes on. Mike Kemmons, though, is a VFX editor on She-Hulk. Kat is probably Kat Coro. Kelly could be for Kelly Alyssa Cunningham, that works in the editorial department for She-Hulk. Adam Kemmerlin is another editor at Marvel. Doran Kipper, who was the data wrangler for She-Hulk. Canuck, I hope I pronounced that right, who I assume is Robert Canuck, a VFX supervisor at Marvel. If you're in VFX, this is the perfect time to just slide in your own little Easter eggs.
Right.
Shout out to Slot Towing, a nod to Dan Slott's comic run of Sensational She-Hulk. I tried calling the number attached to Slot's towing company, and it leads nowhere, so don't even bother. We pulled out to Dua Lipa's IDGAF, because I'm not going to say the F word, a song about a breakup where she owes her ex-boyfriend nothing. She doesn't care. Like Jen, as she rides away with Dan, the tow truck driver. It looks like his name
She's dating Trevor Noah, though.
I'll just give it to Dan for Dan.
Trevor's a cool dude, though.
Earlier, and we knew Josh was a low-down, dirty dirty, sneaky, gremlin-looking, no-face having ass hat, working for that damn Hulk King. He's copying all of Jen's information from her phone and snapped a photo of her because he's a monster
Josh is
and a
suspicious.
creep. Though this could be proof that he did the job, I could see this monster posting this photo on the Intelligentsia website later. I hope not, but they just want to destroy her and her career. Then he sends 3 emojis like Jen did earlier about the fries, confirming he's got the real blood. In our recent episode of Inside Marvel, Voss speculates Josh got her blood with a syringe while she was asleep because we see 2 moles on her back that could be markings from the syringe. Voss did a deep dive of Tatiana Maslany's shoulders, and he said she has no moles, so it could be valid and true. I think it's wild, but yeah, he could be right. New courtroom illustrations we have are Aguila in college, his Letterman's jacket that says Matador and JV. We have a hallway of party goers and a man clearly impersonating a bull, but those ears are giving Loki. Jen in the gang, but
Loki vibes.
Not that kind of gang, meditating in what I assume is the yurt. Porcupine getting his stinky suit dry cleaned. You guys, that's everything I spotted in episode 7 of She-Hulk. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Lulu_Clemens. Follow New Rockstars. Subscribe to New Rockstars for more breakdowns of everything you love. Thanks for watching, and I'm hurting for a yurtin', baby. Woo!
Oh, I love Jessica. She's so cool. But yeah, as far as Jen's speech goes, it definitely gave me the feels and it hit home too, because here's the thing. Personally speaking, I would date Jen and She-Hulk at the same time. They're one and the same too. Because it's like, I was never the kind of guy that was very superficial when it comes to girls. Because I go out with girls of all shapes, sizes, or whatever. Because, like, I love girls who are intelligent and strong at the same time, too. And, of course, Jennifer Walters and She-Hulk both fit the mold. So it's like, I'm not intimidated at all. But I know ghosting definitely happens when it comes to, like, someone that you like and someone that you actually want to pour your whole soul and your body to. And it hurts when that person doesn't reciprocate in kind. So I can pretty much emphasize what Jen was saying, especially in her speech, and that's the reason why She-Hulk is such an incredible character to begin with anyway, because with her being smart, intelligent, gorgeous, beautiful, all the above, she pretty much fits everything. She still goes through different stuff like insecurities that everybody practically goes through. So, but the thing is that you have to embrace each other and just being able to encourage each other, because everybody's on this plane of circle of life together though. So that's the thing. We're supposed to lift each other up no matter what. And beware of the Joshes out there. But I'm curious, speaking of Josh, I am curious to see how this is going to play out, because Josh might appear in tomorrow's episode, or he might appear in the final episode for season 1. So he could appear in episode 9, to where we could be getting information about Hulk King. Although Hulk King, I believe, is the leader. So we probably won't see Samuel Stearns until, let's say, for example, Captain America New World Order, because we're supposed to be getting the Influencia. They're supposed to be the bad guys, and Cap's new movie anyway, Captain America 4. So we'll see how it's going to play out as far as like what's going to happen between episode 8 and episode 9. So it's definitely interesting to say the least, though. As far as the gala goes, especially where She-Hulk actually went to, I mean, a lot of guys, especially the series, have actually been to the gala. That's been referenced many times. Like, for example, in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they went to the gala. It was Zemo, Bucky, and Sam Wilson that went there. Miss Marvel, of course, Kamala Khan went there. And then Hawkeye, of course. The gala is pretty much like a very infamous place to go to anyway, though. So, but besides the point, definitely a great episode. Like I said, She-Hulk Attorney at Law is definitely my favorite episode of the entire Marvel's franchise in the MCU. I'm definitely enjoying it, because it definitely gives the pretty much callback to what the comics are like, though. So I definitely enjoying it, though. So I'm actually one of those rare guys that will say, hey, She-Hulk is actually really good. So, like, I don't listen to the whole critiques about what people actually feel about that, whether if it's like woke or whatever. I know the character, and true comic book fans like myself know what the character is like. So I love She-Hulk. Case closed. I will watch Attorney at Law over and over again. So, but yeah, guys, that's it. I'm actually going to do a review for episode 8 tomorrow as well, and I'm definitely going to do the final episode for the season finale for sure. So be on the lookout for those. Make sure you guys subscribe to New Rock Stars. Great people over there. Eric Voss, Jessica Clemens, and the staff there. They're so awesome. And on top of that, subscribe to them. But I love y'all so much. Thank you for everything. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Y'all are awesome. I love you guys so much. Thank you for new subscribers coming in. Let's keep this train going. So, but I love y'all so much. Be on the lookout for my next episodes for sure. So I love y'all dearly. It means a lot to me. You guys mean so much to me. Until then, Excelsior. I'll catch y'all in the next one.